Ladies and gentlemen, Vice-Chancellor Professor Roy Crawford, our major sponsors, Prior Blackburn Limited, deans, supervisors, wonderful students, and many other distinguished guests. I'm very proud to welcome you to the 2012 Thesis in 3 competition. For those of you who have attended this Thesis in 3 competition before, welcome back. For those of you who have not attended this event before, welcome to what is one of the highlights of the University of Waikato's annual celebration of our PhD students. This is one of the events which is the culminating event of the Postgraduate Research Month, which has been running through October. We hold that postgraduate month every year at this university, a time when we take the opportunity to promote and celebrate our postgraduate research students, their supervisors, our student achievements, and the contribution that those students make to the development of knowledge across the many disciplines that feature in what we do at Waikato here. I hope that you'll be inspired tonight, entertained, surprised, and encouraged by what you see. The Thesis in 3 competition is actually part of an international competition that originated out of the University of Queensland in Australia. This competition requires students to communicate to a lay audience in 3 minutes what they're doing in their PhD research. They're allowed to use one PowerPoint slide to support that oral presentation. This has to be a static slide with no changing animations. These students tonight that you'll see come before you will be judged on 3 factors. Firstly, comprehension. Did the presentation help the audience understand the research, clearly outline the aims of the research and its significance? They will also be judged on engagement. Did the presenter maintain and capture the audience's attention? Did they clearly convey an enthusiasm for their research? And thirdly, on communication style. Was the topic communicated in a language appropriate to a non-specialist audience? Was the presentation confident? Was sufficient time given to each element of the presentation? And did the PowerPoint slide enhance the presentation? Tonight's finalists come from a number of heats which were run over 2 weeks, a couple of weeks ago now, with competitors from all of our 7 faculties at the university. Tonight you will see those who the heat finalists judge the best 10 of all those competitors. And on that note, I'd just like to thank our judges who did the work in those heats, Jeremy Bell, Michelle Jordan-Tong, and Associate Professor David Swain. Those 3 judges did an enormous amount of work because they actually provided a lot of feedback to the students on their presentation skills, because this isn't just about winning a competition, it's about us training our PhD students in presenting and communicating to audiences. So the winner of tonight's final will go on to compete in the Trans-Tasman final, which next year will be held in Sydney. I'm just going to introduce the 3 judges we have tonight. We have 3 of them. Our first one is Gerald Bailey. Gerald is a former partner in Evans Bailey Lawyers in Hamilton. He has an honorary doctorate from the University of Waikato. He's a former chancellor of the university, and among many important roles that Gerald has performed, he actually was the director of the university and foundation during the fundraising for this very wonderful building that we're sitting in tonight. So we actually have Gerald Bailey to thank a great deal for what we're standing in at the moment. We also have Professor Richard Cole. Professor is Pro-Vice Chancellor of Teaching and Learning at the University of Waikato. He is Professor of Cooperative Education and Director of the Centre of Cooperative Education, and he's also taught in the Pacific and Caribbean before coming to Waikato. And thirdly, we have Lisa Finucane. Lisa Finucane is Head of Communication and External Relations. She's also a former President of the Public Relations Institute of New Zealand. She knows a great deal about communication. She has a BA in History and English, I bet not many of you knew that, from the University of Auckland, and a diploma in Public Relations from what was the Auckland Technological Institute, which is of course now AUT. It's my very great pleasure to wish the contestants the very best of luck now. I'm with you all the way. You know, you're people I engage with on a very regular basis and know and want to support. So very much good luck to you.